What is the first thing you're doing if you travel back 5 years? I worked both of my grandmothers one last time. I'd lost touch with them around this time in 2019. Because my wife's chronic illnesses flared up at the time. Then COVID claimed one of them in April 2020. And because of restrictions, I never got to see my other grandmother before she passed in November 2021. I just wish I could tell them that one last time that I loved them. Telling my mother I love her before she passed away. She was sick for years and I was in denial she was going to die. Even in the end, she knew it was coming and so was the rest of my family. Selfishly, I went away that weekend and she died the day after I got back. I was in the room when she passed. I wish I said more to her. Tell my mum to go to another hospital for surgery. Because of their negligence, she was in a coma, had 30 more surgeries, and was 2 years not able to do anything. Meanwhile, I feel like all this stress made me 20 years older. Don't even get me started on what it did to her. Talk to my ex properly on how he wants our relationship to proceed. I was young and kinda just sad as things happened to our relationship. And he was not the most proactive person in the relationship either. I kinda want to know what if. When you have kids under 5, this becomes a trickier question. True answer is to maul my kids because even if I had more, they wouldn't be the same kids. Fun answer is obviously smart investments and loads more fucking before having kids. I've been living the same routine. So I guess I'd just buy that crypto earlier. Be on my own island by now. But this humble life is good 5 years ahead. Now that scares me. How weird is life gonna get? It's coming, just when. Convince my mum to get back surgery sooner, fight her insurance harder to approve it. She was finally able to get it decked 2023. But it was unfortunately too late, and now she will have to use a walker wheelchair for the rest of her life. Most likely begin with elementary school sugar pyramid technique and work your way up to middle and high school. We would eventually alter the items to suit the age range, and I would become the leader of my very own drug cartel. Save all my money, invest in dropshipping before it got popular on TikTok. Go to the gym, still work where I'm working so I can meet my BF. Go to the military straight out of high school. Tell my parents not to buy that house. If I travel back, and there are now 2 of me, sports betting and investment. If I travel back to my body from 5 years ago, brush my teeth, get a sonic toothbrush, then sports betting and investment. I would pool all my cash and set it on the sidelines. Sell any stocks I had at the time, and then wait for the market bottom in 2020. And go all in on FANG. Though I'd do Nvidia, not Netflix. Hugging my daughter and taking her to the doctor and paying for the visit so we could catch the cancer sooner and hopefully get it treated so she wouldn't have died last year. She was only 30. The pandemic lockdowns really fucking sucked for me. So I'm going to take a briefcase full of cash to my senator and talk them into starting an investigation into Wuhan labs ASAP. I would immediately rip the flux capacitor out of my car. So if Motti somehow managed to free himself, he wouldn't have anywhere to go, and he would remain all mine. Actually start my digital marketing consultancy business, which I was planning at the time. I'm still starting it now. But 5 years later, hope to catch up soon. My mum would tell me to go to kindergarten, and I'd begin to protest. But then I'd realize I get nap time, so I'd go to kindergarten, short the market right before COVID crash. Buy GME calls, ride the TSLA wave, load up on NVDA. So many options. Visit with my dad, maybe go fishing. Give him a big hug. And tell him how fucking cool he is. Getting my younger self to put at least 10,000 in BTC. Younger me could do it and still be okay. Packing my bags and going to live with my grandma. Better investing and believing in myself. Warning myself not to make certain real estate investments. Oh, and quitting my toxic job. Breaking up with boyfriend, now husband. would have saved us both a lifetime of pain, fighting off future time police and future versions of myself trying to stop me from kick the ever-loving dollar out of the co-workers and get the third one later worse. Going to therapy. I'm in therapy now, but I definitely should have started sooner. Dogekoi. From 2020 till now. It has moved from 0.03 to 0.1550x increase. Stop the man who ate the stupid bat that caused the world to go to shit. Spent more meaningful time with my wife before she passed from cancer. Might go to Wuhan for a holiday. Just see what the local food is like. Dapat naik give up na lang ko nung sabi niya hindi talaga kami swak. Say no to a promotion because it will end up destroying your soul. Try to stop COVID by telling the government about the Wuhan lab. Get to an oncologist and catch my cancer earlier than I did. Put on the mini skirt I thought I was too fat to wear. Spending more time with my mum. She passed a year ago. Travel to Russia when it was still kosher to do so. Sports baits or buying as much Nvidia stock as I can. Studying a lot more math and avoid some mistakes.